Hello and welcome to the RPG A Day 2019, an initiative created by Mr. Autocratic himself. The word of today is familiar. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about familiar in role-playing games is that little creature that you bond with magically to make it family. I am personally a very pet-orientated man. I proudly say that I like dogs more than I like most people because they can give you the unconditional love that people will never be able to give you, at least not very often. And I think they're absolutely wonderful creatures. And I am one of the people who unashamedly say that if I could have a wish come true, it would be let there be dragons. Because I love for dragons to be real. I make friends with one of them and hopefully, well not hopefully, but probably they would just kill me because I am very annoying and I would be geeking out around them all the time. So yeah, I wouldn't live much longer. So maybe that's not a good idea. Anyway, familiars. Having a familiar, it's an absolutely fantastic way of giving an aid to a character that otherwise wouldn't have the chance of moving slowly or using some sort of strategy to obtain and achieve some effect. It is one of the reasons why wizards more often than not tend to have them. Of course, they are indeed rooted in real mythology, as in real life traditions. You know, witches in pagan times. It was said that cats were their familiars and people would be able to see through the eyes of their cats. Witches would be able to cast curses on people through their cats, and the cats would be helping them perform rituals, or an owl or spiders or whatever, but they would be the familiars. I think there's such a fantastic plethora and world of possibilities as to what you can do with your familiar. A whole campaign could be created. The whole purpose of a character can be to turn this animal into my familiar. And the thing is, I like to expand that not just to wizards. For instance, for a paladin to have their noble steed turn into a familiar makes perfect sense. In the Baldur's Gate video games, Minsk used to have this little hamster. Maybe Minsk was the hamster, I can't remember. But it was this not particularly clever, but very kind-hearted barbarian who was quite fantastic personality. I loved it. I really loved that character. And he used to have this little hamster going all over the place. And at points they even addressed the question, where does Minsk, where does the hamster go during battle? And this barbarian said there are questions you don't want to know the answer for. So, there you go, leave it to your imagination. So familiars, I don't see why they should be restricted just to wizards. Anyone can have a familiar, because at the end of the day, it's just a family member. And maybe they cannot offer any magical aid, but if they can offer some sort of emotional support, some drive to obtain, to achieve something, to protect them, to go further, yeah, I think they are absolutely fantastic addition to pretty much any role-playing game. So have a go, take a look at it. Have you ever had a familiar? Which one? What's been the most remarkable, endearing, memorable familiar you've ever had? Because I love to hear about that. Remember to subscribe to this video so you can get notifications when we upload future editions of RPG A Day and many more things that we have coming very soon. Thank you for being there. Leave me your comments down there. Give me a thumbs up or down if you have enjoyed this video or not. And I will talk to you very soon.